Hello and welcome to Solo Playhouse. Today I'm playing more Tidal Blades 2. I am moving on from chapter 10 and going to Interlude 4. And I'll only be playing the Interlude, so we're just leveling up, maybe getting some new cards, improving trait levels, because it is 31 degrees C here today in London, and 31 degrees C in London is not a good temperature for me, and I'm just hot. So if I played a game today, my brain would start heating up and I'd just be terribly hot. I can already feel I'm really hot. So we're just going to do this today. So I've set up the interlude as usual. I haven't got the boards out, but I've got Crowback and Dust out, and their cards and their sheets as well. So we can upgrade things, etc., etc. Crowback has got 25 XP and 2 fruit. Dust has got 16 XP and 4 fruit. So we're going to be working with that. But first of all, I'm going to read the interlude, which is Citadel of Time. So, Interlude 4, the Citadel of Time. Echo leads the way into the Citadel of Time, holding her glowing orb aloft. You've succeeded in recovering a second Archon chain and feel that the tides may be turning in your favour. But your mood shifts and you feel uneasy as you recall the battle with the rogue Betalod in the night, and remember that your trip to the Cay of Bulabara was unsanctioned. And so it is with some trepidation that you shuffle into Iran Toru's chamber, past the large doors held open by the frog attendants. "There you are," a voice calls out. The wrinkled face of Iran Toru pops up from behind a pile of scrolls, and he pauses as he looks intently at the dancing light in Echo's hands. "By the great tides! Could it be the Archon chain of creation? You found it!" And I think Crowback has the Archon chain of creation. Yes, he does. Initiative 1 up, and then it has, you can give 3 health to anyone within range 4. When placed, you may put a card from your discard onto your Nexus grid. So that's pretty powerful. "So you aren't upset with us," Axel says, grinning conspicuously towards Echo. "Of course not, my boy. Why would I be?" "Hi, Arcanist. There's something you must know," Crowback breaks in hesitantly. "Last night, before we left, there was an attack in the sanctuary." "Yes, I heard. A terrible incident." "You're aware?" Echo exclaims. "Indeed, the breach was detected moments after you left. Did you catch the intruder?" "I'm afraid not," Crowback answers. Disappointing," the old salamander replies. "But you notice him shifting uncomfortably on his chair. Leave the Archon chain with me. Installing it in your Nexus shouldn't take more than a few days. I will summon you when it is ready." You stay up late into the night, whispering in your chambers. "Even you have to admit he was suspicious," Axel Dust says, pacing the room. "You all saw it. He looked relieved when we said we didn't catch the rogue Betalod. We can't just follow orders. We're the ones putting our lives on the line. We have a right to know what is happening." "I agree with you, young one. I blindly followed orders in the past," Crowback mutters, "and my friends are still paying the price." "I will look into this Master Diagon in the library," Echo whispers. "If he's really the rogue Betalod, then we might find some answers." Okay, so then we're on to the interlude. So we've set up the maps. We do have nests, so we have the extra part C. You have 3 days to spend in Navari before your next mission. Each day you will complete these steps in order. So first, Navari encounter. So I'll draw the top encounter. And this is Raucous Youth. You find a group of young Nagi arguing loudly. Ulruk is standing between the two gangs, trying to de-escalate the altercation. She runs a youth centre and knows the roughnecks personally, but it is quickly turning violent and they push her around. She asks you not to intervene. Well, I think she knows what she's doing, so A is let Ulruk handle it. B, step in before someone gets hurt. I think we'll let her handle it. A. With careful words, Ulrich manages to bring the kids to reason and they leave together before the choral guards arrive. You're glad the kids can count on such a good parental figure. A couple of magnafrons in the crowd are not so understanding, however, and frown at you while cleaning up their broken fruit stalls. Each hero loses one fame. Oh. That's annoying. So we lose one fame, but we gain 2 experience, which is less annoying. So Crowback goes to 27, and Dust goes to 18. Okay. So we've done that. So then we choose a location, starting with the guide. All players choose a location to send their hero to. So we have these locations available. Lion Gull Nest. Side quest. Okay, so we can go to the market, but I don't think we need to do that because we still have items available. Temple of the Breaking Wave, we can get more XP, but I don't think we need to do that particularly. Citadel Research Lab, we can buy new cards for the XP in the corners, which we could do. These are all quite interesting because they move shells into the what's it called? Into the quantum reservoir, which means we can activate powers in the quantum reservoir. So these particularly might be good for Dust because she has more powers. We can go to the meditation spring. We can level up one trait, which I think we definitely will do. Advancements cost 1 XP less if at least one other hero is at the meditation spring. So I think maybe we'll both go there to start with. In fact, let's do that now. So Crowback and Dust will go to the meditation spring. So we can level up, and here are their traits. So we've unlocked this silver, so we can go all the way up to here. So for example, Dust could unlock another spot on her spirit. I don't think anyone particularly needs to increase their health. We always can do. I am actually wondering if maybe Dust could increase her synergy so that she has another level 2 synergy thing that she can do, because we could make that a thing for her, that she's from these cards. If we got another one of these cards, we could also get another synergy so we can use those abilities. I think that's quite a nice plan. In terms of what we can have, we can have another level 2 one. So that's level 4, level 4, level 4. That's level 2. Level 2. Actually, you can tell them apart quite easily. Just making sure. I don't know how many different ones there are. So let's get them all out. I like this leveling up section. It's fun because you feel like, although obviously they're small, temporal flex and nexus cleanse, quantum blade, probability hack, reality blinker, shell cycler. So these are all level 2, so we could have any of these. So we've already got the heal one. So these are options for dust. 2 shells. 1 hero may block without uncharging a shell. Okay. Once on your turn, move any hero 1. We've got 1 shell, re-roll a dice from any one hero. That's kind of tempting because those unlucky dice rolls, you can have another go. 3 shells, 1 hero gains +1 on 1 attack. That's expensive for 3 shells. 2, discard a status from any hero's grid. I'm kind of tempted by these two, I think. So I think, let's do it. So I'm going to spend 9, but it will actually be 8 because there are 2 of us there. So we'll lose 8, so I'll have 10 left, which is good. And reroll 1 dice from any hero, discard a status. I think I'm going to go for the reroll because it only takes 1 shell. So it'll be quicker, like I can do this more. And although we're rerolling a die, so it could be unlucky as well, it could be quite beneficial. Okay. So Dust has done that, so that will go into Dust's bag. And I've lost her other one. So I'll just put that one back in. So she's got 2 of those now. And then next time, well, I mean, even now we could do it. She hasn't got 12 XP, but she could get a level 4 one. Next interlude. Okay, so now we just need to decide what Crowback is going to do. I'm tempted to get him more spirit because one of the things with Crowback is he's not great at moving. So having more spirit would be helpful. So yeah, I think more spirit would be good. So I'm going to do that. So we're going to spend 9 XP for Crowback. So that is 18. He's down to. And then we will upgrade his spirit. Okay, so. Oh, it's not 9, it's 8. So he's actually got 19 left. And because Dust is there as well. Okay, so we've done that. We've done the meditation spring. And now that's the end of the day. So officially all these should refresh, but I'm not doing that because it kind of seems pointless. I guess it makes you do certain things at certain times, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. So we're going to look at, on the second day, another encounter. So this is Miski's challenge. You meet Miski, who boasts cheerfully about her chances of winning an unsanctioned race near the Broken Ridge. Why don't you join us? She smiles. Even the odds a little. You do miss the thrill of the tracks, but you're a bit rusty. And a tidal blade racing? They will all be watching. I think I'm going to risk it and join the race. Hey. Miski winks. I knew you couldn't resist. She leads you to the race location where you see familiar faces from the Tournament of Heroes. They welcome you with friendly jibes as you get on your mark. As a group, roll 3 die. You may re-roll any or all of the dice 2 times. If your final result shows 4 hits or more, gain 2 fame. Okay, so we need to get some dice. So here we've got 3, isn't it? Yeah. So we've got 2 there. I think there is a 2 on here, so we need to get 4. Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4. If your final result shows 4, you may re-roll any or all the dice. Yeah, so we don't have to keep rolling. So we both get 2 fame. So we lost 1, we're getting 2 back. So not too bad. We nearly have 25 fame each. And that's the end of that. So this card will go to the back of the deck. And then we have to decide what we're going to do. So where are we going to go? I think Dust would quite like to get one of these cards. So when a hero visits, we draw another action card from any unlocked deck. And then we purchase a card by spending XP. And then the unchosen cards go back to the bottom of their respective deck. So there's no benefit to both going here. So I think I'm quite interested in Crowback. Advancing on his path, his mastery path, because he will get another card. So Dust is going to go here, and Crowback is going to go to the Experimental Tech Center. So Dust is going to buy a card. First of all, we draw a new card for her. But I think she's going to get one of these. I'm Now this Nexus Surge is down 1 in initiative. When placed, activate the space it is placed on. 2-step is up or down. It's 2 moves and 1 into the Quantum Reservoir. And when placed, place 1 card from your hand onto your Nexus grid. That's interesting. And then Agile Nexus is a 4 move and 1 into the Quantum Reservoir. And when placed, activate the space it is placed on. I think this one is the best one. I'm going to get that one. So Dust is going to buy this card, Agile Nexus. So that's going to cost 5 XP. So she's down to 5 XP. So this goes into her deck. And I'm actually maybe gonna trim a card from my deck in the next round. So that's done. So because we've been here, I will put these all back on the bottom of that deck. So that's Dust. And then Crowback is over in the Experimental Tech Center. And he's going to not do Shell Capacitor. He's done that already, so he can't do that. He's not going to swap things around. He's going to use the Accelerated Training. So he spends 2 fruit, which he does have 2 fruit. He has 2 fruit left. So you go down to 0 fruit. To advance 1 path 2 spaces. So on his mastery path, if he gets to, he gets a new card. So he will do that 1, 2. So he gets KM1. Just trying to find his cards. Yeah. So he gets this card. Which is Hook Swap. So it's up 2 initiative, which is great. It's a 2 attack and a 3 range. After each attack, you may switch places with 1 non-boss target you damaged. Okay, so not a boss, but any other enemy. So we can actually use it to move as well. So it's not a chained attack, but it does have distance. So it's actually a way of moving. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's Crowback done as well. So that's the end of the second day. So we'll come back. And then the third day, we do another encounter. You notice a group of Iota moving in the shadows, hefting heavy crates inside the Citadel towards a restricted lab. You find it odd because none of them look like engineers to you. Even as Tidal Blades, you don't have proper clearance to get through that door. Something suspicious is afoot. Why did I say above? So A, report the suspicious behavior or follow them into the restricted lab. I think we should confront them now. If we report it, who knows? Follow them into the restricted lab. B. Who are you? You shouldn't be here, barks one of the Iota as soon as you enter the door. He relaxes as he recognizes you as Tidal Blades, and you manage to glean some information. Apparently his team works undercover for the Citadel, acquiring illicit weapons from the market so they can study them. Excuse me. You would love to get your hands on some of that gear for your own mission, but you know it would need some convincing. Each hero rolls 3 dice. You may spend a fruit to re-roll up to 2 times. Each hero with a final result of 4 or more gains 1 random item from the Desert Market bag. Oh, wow, okay. So let's do Crowback first because he has no fruits. So he's just got to try it on his first go. And he gets 3, so he gets nothing. So Dust has 4 fruits. So she's got... Now this time it says just reroll up to 2 times. So I think we have to reroll all of them. So I'll do another reroll. And I don't think it's worth it to spend more fruit. So I'm going to leave that there. So she's still got 3 fruit. I'd rather keep her fruit. So that goes at the back. So then... we're going to go to the floating gardens. Boom. So we both get 1 fruit. So Crowback now has 1. And Dust has 4 again. Each visiting hero rolls 1 hero die. If at least 1 focus is rolled among all players, each visitor gains 1 plus 1 fruit. So we're rolling 2. And we want a focus. And we got lots of focus rolled. So we get another fruit. Oh, I shouldn't have... should have waited. Okay. Then each hero may trim 1 action card or spend 3 XP to remove 1 battle scar from their hero deck. So they both have battle scars, I think. And Crowback is about to potentially get another battle scar because he's 1 away from it. She's 2 away. She only has 3 XP. So I think Crowback is going to spend 3 to get rid of Disrupted Nexus. But I think she is going to just trim a card. Now, I have this Agile Nexus, which is a 4 move. So I'm wondering whether... There's this 3 move. But I'd quite like to keep that. I'm wondering whether Swift Foot maybe could go. Swift Foot, it does move me up. But I think I've got a lot of Tri-Knight Slash. These two are very similar. 2 move, 2 attack. It's difficult. I love the fact that this is a 2 up, but I think most of Dust cards move them up. Well, no, it's quite a lot of move down. Oh, it's tricky. Maybe something that does not majorly lots. I like healing. Oh, it's so tricky. I think I'm going to remove... Oh, I paid for that, though. Fight or flight. I have unhindered as well. I'm going to get rid of fight or flight. Very difficult to know. Okay, so we've both removed things from our decks. Once you've spent 3 days in Naviri, going through all steps 3 times, read coordinated attack. So we've done that. So let's read this. Your sleepless nights researching Master Diagon were fruitful. According to your findings, the engineer was declared dead 15 years ago, but his body was never found. More interestingly, he was sanctioned for dangerous experiments towards the very end of his life. The archives don't go into more detail, but you are now convinced he is the rogue Bettelod. You stride into the citadel, determined to confront Arantoro with this revelation, only to find the hall in a state of intense chaos. Fishfolk scamper around, dropping skulls, and frogs in robes trip over each other in their haste. You notice Takaro standing above the crowd and run up to him. What's going on? An old foe, Takaro sighs. We have not been able to locate Angler since he escaped prison a few weeks ago, but now the Coral Guards have spotted his yacht heading for Navari. We fear it is stocked with explosives. Him again, Cayman growls. Well, let's get on with it. It gets worse, says Masinki. They're attacking on 2 fronts. They, Dust says, eyebrows furrowed. Since when does Angler work with anyone? I'm afraid an alliance has formed between Navari's most notorious criminals, Takaro replies. The engineer's lab has been invaded by Slisk's henchmen. They are making off with the Citadel's most valuable secrets and scientists. A coordinated attack, Crobat grumbles. I feared as much. With our full focus on the foe, we were blind to the shadows growing inside our home. Takaro and I are ready to fight, Masinki says resolutely. Let's split up and we'll trounce them both at once. You can only choose one of the 2 missions. Takaro and Masinki will handle the other. So, we can stop Angler's yacht, advance to Chapter 11A, or to save the engineers, Chapter 11B. So, I don't know, this is difficult. Let's say I'm going to do a random. So this will be odd. This will be even. And it's odd. So we are going to stop Angler's yacht. So we will advance to Chapter 11A. And this is where we're going to stop. Just a short little video. But I will pick up at Chapter 11 next time when we play this. And once again, we're a little bit stronger. Got some better cards. Cleared a couple of cards out. And sort of improved our abilities a little bit, step by step. So we will play Angler's Yacht next time. So that's it for this live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Please click on my Patreon link in my description if you'd like to help me out and follow me there. And I will see you next time. Bye.